Hi, this is my entry for October, albeit a little bit late. Starting off with the alien species concept at Clifton. These are the Clifton snails, which basically have been resident in Clifton now maybe for 120 years or so. Only in the last 2 years were they actually sort of discovered by modern science. They're a Mediterranean species which came with the marble balustrade from northern Italy. In the time that they've been there, we think they've moved about 30 metres, which is about 30 centimetres a year, which isn't really a very big span for an alien species, unlike the Chinese muntjac deer, which is now all over the place and quite destructive, tiny little deers. Is there something alien lurking in the Thames, is what I've set to find out. Got in touch with this chap here by the name of Crayfish Bob. Crayfish Bob basically, like the name suggests, goes up and down the Thames trapping crayfish. But the particular variety that he traps is the North American signal crayfish, which is an alien species which has basically invaded most of the waterways in England after it was introduced in the 70s as a sort of aquaculture food source concept. There's one of the little fellas now. They're not so little actually, they're a lot larger than native species, and they carry a fungus which basically has pretty much been the result of killing off most of the native species around. A comma butterfly sighted out on one of the afternoon walks. The next section is kind of travelling through late summer into autumn and showing some of the changes. That's one of the long vistas down to the river, or to the bank over the river. There's a statue down the left at the bottom. It's amazing how much it changes throughout the year. And again, this is one of the views down the Green Drive. The Green Drive is actually the original road to Clifton, which would have been, travelled along by Queen Victoria in her stately carriage. Of course, late summer, early autumn, a lot of the trees are starting to bear fruit. A yew tree there has a hornbeam beforehand. Oaks are dropping their acorns, and mushrooms are starting to appear, or toadstools in this case. Also, things like blackberries, and amazing how you've got this particular species of shield bug that seem to absolutely thrive on blackberries. I think I counted about 60 on one bush, and yeah, amazing creatures. But you also get wasps feasting on the blackberries as well, getting quite angry, I think, when they get slightly drunk on them. There's quite a few wasps' nests that I found around at Clifton. Fascinating creatures. Even late in the summer, you can still see them effectively mining the nests out. Some of them are actually leaving with big chunks of mud. The big brother of the wasp, the hornet, can also be found at Clifton, and I mean, these are about twice the size of wasps, maybe 3 times the size. Some of them I think I've seen are about 6 to 8 centimetres long. Fortunately, this one had got a broken wing. I think it may have been attacked by a magpie, but presented a great video opportunity. This is a little bit of a time lapse even of mist in the morning. I spent a morning there a few weeks ago, and it was just absolutely stunning. The light was beautiful. Everything just panned out beautifully. But this sort of, these sort of waves of mist going over the fields was just stunning. It was a very photogenic morning, with the low light and dew on all the spider webs. I got a bit sort of carried away. I'm at the level now where I've got kind of definitive units, modules, if you want, defined, that are all kind of coming together. I'm doing the final levels of preparation for scripting. Last night I was out actually trapping bats which was, you know, amazing, using infrared and working with an ecology unit who were, you know, doing a bat survey. So I've also got some fantastic footage to accumulate there. So it's a case of, you know, over the next few weeks to just pull some of the scripting together and, you know, sort of crack on with doing some of the narration and editing it all down. But yeah, that's about it. So good luck for the final instalment. Let's hope we get some great feature-length documentaries. Cheers.